Hey, what's up everyone? This is Romy from Alpha Violin. After watching this video, you'll be able to understand how to play and what to play in Major Pentatonic Scales in any key and anywhere on the fingerboard. Stick with me until the end and you'll get there. If you played violin for some time, I bet you've come across pentatonic scales before. It's actually one of the fundamentals of modern music we have today. And you know what? It's actually fairly easy to understand the concept and apply it in your playing. In standard Western classical music, there are 7 notes in the octave, right? In A major, you get and back to A. But pentatonic scale has 5 notes plus A on top, so you get this. I'm not going to get into details of the history of the pentatonic scale as such in this video. The point is to give you the idea of how to play pentatonic scales. I have a very traditional classical music background. I went to a music conservatory in the UK and studied classical music there. But I always admired musicians from other genres, rock, klezmer, blues, jazz, you name it. Because they appeared much more free and able to express music without, staring at the music stand. So this is one of the methods I discovered to transition from purely classical musician to other genres. I found a set of patterns we can use to play major pentatonic scales. Since we used the example in A major, let's stick to it for now and show you the formula in A. Before teaching you about this, I have one important notice. The formula I'm giving you is in a closed shape, which means it's movable and doesn't work if you include an open string. Please always use the pinky, 4th finger. The 3 notes in the beginning are just like a major scale. What I'd like you to pay attention to is what finger you're using. You use the 1st finger for A, 2nd finger for B, 3rd finger for C sharp. The interval between B and the C sharp is a whole tone, not a semitone. Make sure you play proper C sharp. Then you move to a D string and the 1st finger on D string is E and 2nd finger for F sharp. And finally back to the root note of A with pinky, but octave higher. So the fingering pattern is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. And I said this is a closed movable shape, right? So far you started the pentatonic scale from A on G string. Now I'd like you to do the exact same movement, but start on the D string. I hope you remember the finger pattern. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. So put down your 1st finger on the D string, you get E. What will happen if you play the finger pattern? Yeah, what you are playing is E major pentatonic scale. One piece of advice is not to change the intervals. You must keep all the intervals exactly like you are playing in A major. You can even go 1 string higher to start on the B note with the 1st finger on A string. And if you do the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 pattern, then you get a B major pentatonic scale. Now I'd like you to try testing this system. You just play the B major pentatonic scale. why don't we play B major again, but in a different octave? We can go one octave higher, but that could be too difficult, right? How about one octave below? Where can we find the B note octave lower with the first finger? Yeah, on the G string, of course. So put down your first finger to play B. Well, at first you need to find B with the first finger. And it means you are in the second position. Second position is quite neglected, and you may also have a second position phobia, but no worries. All you need to do is simply play the finger pattern of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, just like we did in the first position. So B on the first finger, C sharp second, D sharp third, F sharp first, G sharp, I think you start to understand the pattern now. If you move to a next string and start to flow on D string, now you are in the second position, so you're playing F sharp. And if you just simply do the finger pattern, then you get F major, F sharp major pentatonic scale. I'm pretty sure before you watch this video, most people had no idea what to do if I asked you to play something on F sharp major that has 6 sharps. But now you do have some idea. As long as you can put your first finger on F sharp somewhere on the fingerboard, at least you can play a pentatonic scale and might as well make up something. You might want to pause the video now and play around this pattern a bit to get the idea in your head, and after a while you can instantly recognize the sound of a major pentatonic scale. This is how I figured out how to play music in any key. When people are jamming or in a session, lots of musicians just shout out the key it's in, if they are feeling generous, of course. Otherwise, they expect you to listen and figure out what they're doing and add something to the music. So this is the first shape of the major pentatonic scale. It's called the first shape because the pattern starts with the first finger. We still have 3 more to go. But the basic idea stays the same. If you need a reminder, the first point is interval and the second point is fingering pattern. Obviously, the second shape starts the pattern with the second finger. On the G string first position, if you put down your second finger, you get the B or B flat. We just played B major pentatonic just a minute ago, so let's learn the shape in B major. I assume you don't need a step-by-step explanation again, so let's move a little quicker. The second fingering pattern is 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. So B on the second finger, C sharp third, D sharp fourth, F sharp second, G sharp third, B first finger on A string. Now I'd like you to choose any note on the G or D string and play the major pentatonic scale using the second shape. We can use C major to introduce the third shape, so please put down your third finger on the G string. And the third pattern is going to be 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2. Or C, D, E, G, A, C. It sounds like this. And I think we can expand the idea and play the major pentatonic in 2 octaves now. So you go up the scale and reach C on the A string, And we already learned how to play a major pentatonic scale starting with second finger. So let's put these two patterns together. We can start with the third shape, and the pattern is 3-4-1, 3-4-2. And when you reach the C on the A string, you can start the second pattern, that's 2-3-4, 2-3-1. Actually, we cannot do the last top C on the next string because we don't have a string higher than E. But I think you get the idea. Finally, we reached the final fourth shape. I literally just started YouTube and I didn't expect one of my early videos to be this long. Anyway, I think we can take a D major to learn the final shape. Now you know the drill. Please put down your fourth finger on the G string to play D note. The fingering pattern is going to be 4-1-2, 4-1-3. 4-1-2-4-1-3. And if you move to D string and play the pattern, you get A major pentatonic. We learned A major pentatonic first shape in the beginning, and now you can play through 2 octaves in A. Finally, some of you might have wondered about starting a pattern with an open string. And yes, it is possible, and the fingering pattern is exactly the same with the fourth shape. For example, let's play G major pentatonic scale. And you want to start this with the open low G. The pattern is open 1-2-4-1-3. Open 1-2-4-1-3. So this is one of the methods I discovered to reinvent myself as a musician. I hope it added some value to your musical journey. We covered major pentatonic today, and minor pentatonic will be next. I do have a lot more methods and patterns for violin. If you're interested, please subscribe and check other videos. See you. Ciao.